Hi everyone, welcome to Somya's Kitchen. Today's recipe is Gulab Jamun. For Gulab Jamun, we'll be needing sugar, khoya or mava, milk, all-purpose flour maida, cardamom powder, sugar drops candy, citric acid, corn flour, water and ghee for frying. So the first step is that we need to create paneer or Indian cheese, that is. For this we will boil about half liter or 500 ml of milk. Once the milk is boiled, keep it on another place. Now we'll take a small bowl or small kadhai or pan. We'll take half cup of water and half teaspoon of citric acid. So once the citric acid is in the water, we'll give it a nice boil and then we will add this water into the boiled milk that we have. So just keep on adding the water and stir the milk. Once you see that the paneer and the water is separated, stop adding the citric acid mixture into it. So here we have, and now we'll add about 1 glass of cold water into it. Now with the help of a sieve and muslin cloth, we'll separate the water from paneer. We'll keep this paneer for 15 to 20 minutes in this muslin cloth so that the water is totally separated. We do not want to harden the cheese. We won't keep it very tightly. Also, we do not use the cheese or the paneer that we get in market because it's very hard and the gulab jamun's consistency will be hampered then. So now we are going to make the sugar syrup. So we are taking about 2 cups of sugar and 3 cups of water. We'll keep on stirring until and unless the sugar is dissolved into the water. Once this is done, let it boil nicely. Now we will give a very nice boil to this and we will make sure that the sugar syrup we are creating is a bit thick, but it's not too thick. So we are adding about 3 to 4 drops of lemon juice to clear the sugar syrup, as well as once it's cold it won't stick together. Now give it a nice boil for 4 to 5 minutes. So in about 15 to 20 minutes your sugar syrup is ready. By hand specification you can understand the kind of consistency that we want. So our sugar syrup 1 is ready. We are going to make 2 kinds of sugar syrup in this. So that was the thick one. Now we are making the thin sugar syrup. In this we'll take 1 cup of sugar and 2 cups of water. And again it's the same process. We'll keep on stirring it until and unless the sugar is dissolved. This will only boil for about 4 to 5 minutes, not more than that, because we want a very thin consistency. So meanwhile, while the chashni or the sugar syrup is getting ready, we'll make the batter. So this is the paneer that we made earlier. Now we will grate it very nicely and very generously. No lumps should be there and the paneer should be very soft. So this is about 100 grams of paneer that we took. Now this is khoya. We have taken 400 grams of it. We get two kinds of khoya into the market. Do you go to any sweet shop, you'll get a solidified state which is known as khoya, and then it's a very soft state that is known as dhapp. So for this one we'll take dhapp. In any case, if you do not get dhapp, then what you can do is you can take khoya and add about 2 to 3 tablespoons of milk in it and boil it for about 2 minutes, and then your dhapp will be ready for this. Now we are going to grate this as well because we need very soft texture to the gulab jamun, so that is why we are making sure that everything that we use is soft. Again, no lumps should be there. Once this is done, we'll mix it nicely. Now we are adding 5 grams of corn flour and 35 grams of all-purpose flour, and we'll mix it very nicely. Also, we are adding a half teaspoon of cardamom powder into the dough and half teaspoon of elaichi powder or cardamom powder into the sugar syrup we made. So once this is done, we are going to keep this batter into fridge for about 15 to 20 minutes to half an hour. Now our sugar syrup is also ready, and we will mix the batter again very nicely and very generously. By hand specification, you can understand in which way the dough should be kneaded. So, like I said earlier, we are going to keep this batter or dough for about half an hour into the fridge. So it's half an hour and our dough is ready. Again, we are going to give it a nice stir and knead once again. Again, we are kneading it very properly and nicely. Now for frying the balls, we are going to take a very big pan and add ghee into it for frying the gulab jamun. So sometimes what happens is that the gulab jamun balls, they stick into the bottom of pan. To avoid it, we will add some maida or all-purpose flour onto it and spread it everywhere. Do it about for a minute in a hot pan and then remove maida. Now this is done, and we are going to clean this kadhai or pan, and we are going to add ghee in large quantity. And make sure that the heat is on very slow mode. Now these are sugar drops, candy that can be gathered from any grocery store nearby you. We are going to take, these are very big in shape, so we are going to make 4 to 5 pieces of it. Now make balls from the matter of medium size. Now take one ball and flatten them, then add 1 piece of sugar drop candy into it and again roll it into a round form. Make sure there should be no crack. The purpose of keeping the batter into the fridge is that we do not get any cracks into the balls that we made. Now again repeat the same process and ball balls. We're just testing the ghee. If the ghee is hot enough to fry all the balls. The key should be on a very slow flame. We do not want to hot on an extreme level. Now we are adding all the gulab jamuns into it. Just make sure that add only limited amount of gulab jamun at one go, as they tend to fluffify themselves after frying. Now this is the second batch we are going to make of gulab jamuns. So it takes about 15 to 20 minutes to cook one batch of gulab jamuns totally. Keep on changing their sides from one to another to fry them equally until and unless their dark brown or whatever color that suits you is achieved. Do keep on changing from that side to side, otherwise one side will be darker from the another and it won't look good while presenting. So now our gulab jamuns are ready and we are going to dip them into the thin sugar syrup that we made. So once your gulab jamuns are done, dip them into the thin sugar syrup for about 15 to 20 minutes. Again, the second batch of our gulab jamun is ready, so we are going to deep fry them. Meanwhile, our first batch is soaking into this thin syrup. So after 15 minutes, we are going to take the first batch and now we are going to dip them into the thick sugar syrup we made. Soak this for about 30 minutes and then serve hot. These are very yummy and delicious sweet that India is famous for, and I hope you like this. Give it a try for sure, and I hope your family and friends do love it. And thanks for watching Somya's Kitchen. Do like, subscribe, share and comment down below that what you want to see. All my social media links would be in the description bar below. Thank you.